Okay. Good evening. My name is Meredith Sattler, and I'm your intake for today. I'm working with Social Service of Virginia, and I got your case. And today, let me first start off with letting you know about your confidentiality. The confidentiality means that all of your work, everything that you say to me, the documentations, even the service and treatment that we provide for you today, it will be confidentiality. The only way that we will breach the confidentiality is we if we have a written consent from you stating that we can do so, or if we feel that a child is in neglect or abused in any kind of way, then we would have to break the confidentiality. Once again, my name is Meredith Sattler, and I'm here to serve you today. Um, First of all, let me get your name.
My name is Erica Teasley.
Okay, Miss Teasley, it's pleased to meet you. Um, what brought you into the office today?
So I've been suffering with alcoholism and depression, um, really in reference to a situation that I'm dealing with at home.
Okay.
So briefly, um, I am married. I have biological children, and my husband has biological, children as well. Um, but I'm having an issue as far as my stepchildren.
Okay.
Um, and it really stems from their mom, um, who causes a lot of stress um, in reference to myself, as well as stress on my marriage.
Okay, let's first talk about your stress. You told me that, excuse me, that you're married with children and you have stepkids,
Mhm.
and what's causing you stress is the other parent of the children
Mhm.
that's causing you stress. So tell me a little bit about the situation. What is the actual stress that's bothering? What's bothering you that's bringing you to stress?
Okay, so my husband has joint custody, so the children come often. Um, and with that being said, their mom, because they told me themselves, tells them not to listen to me, um, and all kinds of things. We have been in court before in reference to the children. She has mentioned things in court as well. Um, but they um, are kind of confused because they love me, I love them, but at the same time, they kind of have their mom in the back of their head where they kind of just want to please her and not listen. And they are good children, but they basically, when they come, I don't know what to expect.
Okay, so you're saying that the mother is telling the kids to not respect you,
Hmm.
and it's causing conflict in your home. So how does that make you feel when the kids listen to their mother and do not listen to what you're saying when they're in your home?
It's very hurtful just because of the simple fact that I treat them as my own. And so it's really difficult because we have structure in our home. So, and it's different when um, they are there with their mom because the structure is not as it is when they're with us. So it's kind of like whenever they do come, we have to start all over each time, um, as far as just giving them that structure. But it is hurtful because I feel like I can't, um, make decisions or um, just, I can't be at my best when they're here because they don't want to listen.
Okay, so you're saying that they don't want to listen. Okay, so how is how by the kids not listening and not having structure in the home of the parent of the other parent, how is that affecting your home?
So basically, I know my children look at them as well. They are younger, so my children also try to help, with structure and order, just, being positive with them and everything. But I think it upsets my children also because my children have been raised to have structure, manners, and morals. So it upsets them because um, it's kind of like when they come in, then they get to do whatever they want, in a sense. But it also um, kind of messes things up with my marriage when I explain these things to my husband because he kind of probably feels like he's in the middle as well. And of course, because they do not live with us on a daily basis, he doesn't want to, have to yell or put someone on punishment every single time they come because that's the time that he gets to spend with them.
Okay, so he's it's making, you're saying that it's making not only you but your husband
Mhm.
in an awkward situation.
Right.
Let's let me ask you, um, how how is your relationship with your husband when the kids are not in your home?
Very good.
Okay, so that lets me know that it is some type of friction there when the kids are there.
Hmm.
Um, Tell me a little bit more about your stress with the kids. Um, do they stress you out when they are here in your home with you?
Absolutely. They do. Just because the simple fact, again, there is, well, there are most of the time because they don't listen to what I'm, telling them and stuff like that, or they can get on track, and when they get on track because they are in our home, they have to speak with her while they're away. Vice versa, the same thing happens when they're at home. They get to speak with their dad when they're at home with her. But what happens is when I do get them on track and they're doing really good, when they speak with her, they end up going backwards. So it's like starting from scratch again.
Okay, I hear you. Um, so um, let's talk about the drinking. When do you feel like that you would need the urge to drink, or when do you start drinking?
So I drink when I know that they're coming so that I can kind of get myself, um, you know, kind of like numb myself. So this way that I kind of just go with the flow because I don't know what to expect every time they come. And then I also drink um, when they're here because then it kind of puts me in a happy place where I could do things with them, which is like music. We enjoy music, so we enjoyed that together. And there are no behaviors during that time frame. But if it's time to shut that down, then they get upset or something like that. But I kind of just numb myself when they come.
Okay, so you numb yourself, you drink before they come and during the time that they're here to
Hmm.
numb yourself to adapt with the situation that's
Right.
at hand. Okay, I hear you on that. So, tell me, how do you feel when you're drinking? Do you like to drink, or does it? How does it? How do you feel about drinking?
So I don't want to drink, um, you know, just because to numb myself because of the situation. Um, I do feel like I need help with that because I've raised my own children and didn't have to go through that. So now I feel like I'm putting myself in a situation which is risking my health and my sanity because of, the children.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about your depression. What do you do when you feel like that you're depressed? Do you talk with someone or you just be to yourself? What do you actually do when you're in a depression state?
So I'm in bed constantly when I'm in a depression state. Um, I don't like to talk to people. Um, I don't get up and go out and do anything. I don't get dressed or make myself feel good. Um, I just basically just lay around.
Okay. When you're in a depression state, do you feel like or do you have the urge to drink as well?
I do. Just because, again, being in a depression state also makes me, you know, it's depressing. So if you drink, then maybe you can be happy for a moment.
Okay. Tell me some of your strengths. What do you think is your strength in your household as a whole, as a mother, as a wife, as a woman? What are your strengths? What do you think is your strengths?
So for me, I feel like I am the glue to my family. Um, when the children aren't here, I feel like everything runs properly and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm a good wife as well. So my strength is kind of just being the nurturer of my household.
Okay. Um, um, Tell me what is some of your what do you think is some of your barriers? What are some things that's preventing you from to being the best mom or the best wife or even just being the best woman that you can be? What is you think is your barriers?
So honestly, probably just my childhood wasn't that great. So in the situation that we're in when it comes down to the children and the mother of the children, it kind of reminds me of when I was growing up, because she would try to keep them away from him, or whatever,
Hmm.
just due to the simple fact that um, him and I are now married. So um, I just feel like um, I just feel like it just reminds me of a broken home, which it doesn't have to be, because there are three of us, and I feel like the focus is not on the children. I feel like, not saying that my husband is not focused on the children because he's a really good father, but I just feel like maybe um, she just dwells on the past and their relationship and makes it about self as opposed to coming together and helping us just um, be the blended family that we are, um, so that the children can grow up and do well in life. So I think that is a barrier, actually. Um, just even the situation is a barrier.
Okay. Okay, I hear that you said something about your past, your upbringing.
Mhm.
Um, do you think that with your upbringing, is that something that may be a barrier or one of your strengths that that you consider that is in your for your household? Do you consider by that your your upbringing is that a barrier for you or is it a strength for you?
For me, it's a strength because of the simple fact that how I grew up, and the things that I seen. My goal once I became a parent was to prevent my children from going through that. So that's kind of how I'm trying to work with my husband as a unit to do the same for his children. But again, the barrier that's involved is really the mom. So um, I kind of just feel like, you know, where my strength is in that sense is becoming weak just due to the situation.
Okay. So you're saying that the you feel that the barrier is the other parent, the mother of the
Mhm. Mhm.
kids. So let's look at some other things. What are some things that tell me about your goals? What are your hobbies and your goals that you have for yourself and for your family as a whole, as well as your husband and the children?
Mhm. So my goals, um, like now we have a small family operated business. So the goal is to get all the children involved eventually, and it's something to leave for them, that they can run in the future. Um, so we're kind of a goal is to set the foundation for our children. Um, the goal also for my husband is so that my husband doesn't have to work as hard as he does. Um, so kind of even with the business, it kind of intertwines into everything with just even showing our children how to um, run a business, how to survive, how to, you know, maintain money, how to, all of those things. Um, but as well as hobbies. My hobbies, I love to do crafts, I love to sing. So those are some of the things. And actually, the children like to sing as well because they love music. But um, yeah, that's pretty much
Okay.
what.
Okay, I hear that you have a small business that you in putting trying to bring the kids into,
Mhm.
and you're stating that your hobbies as well as the children like to sing um and do as and listen to music as well as you do. So my question is, could that be some things that you can put into place where it can help you with your depression or with alcoholism, such as when you feel like you need to drink, instead of you drinking, can you do a craft? Or if you feel like where you're getting into the place where you're feeling depressed,
Mhm.
could you turn on music and do some singing? Would that be something that could help you to help you with the situation, even with when you feel that you know that the kids are getting ready to come,
Mhm.
or even when dealing with the kids? Could it be something that you can do crafts with them to eliminate the drinking, or even just cutting down the drinking?
That is actually a really good idea. Um, I just have to get some motivation to do that. Because this has been going on for some years now. So I'm kind of just stuck in the same, stagnant in that situation. But that is a really good idea. And I think that I could do that eventually. I would just have to build myself up to it.
Okay, let me ask you another question. What are some things that you think that you could bring to the table? What resources that you have that you think that you can put into place that will help your situation with the kids and with yourself, even with the mother? What things or ideas do you have? Any ideas that you think that you could bring to the table to help the situation? When I say that, I mean like, is it a possible way that your husband, and the children's mother could sit down and have a conversation, or is it what resources that you have that you think that could help your situation?
So honestly, I feel like I don't have any at this point because I've tried to do those things in the past and they've always failed. So um, I really don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, today. Um, what I want to do if you agree upon it. Today, I want to try to have you to do some assessments,
Mhm.
and one of them would be a general anxiety disorder. It's a 7 item scale, which it can be used to screen for anxiety and disorder.
Mhm.
And as well, I want you to do a patient health questionnaire, and that will help you to it'll help to use and assess you for your depression.
Mhm.
And also, I would like for you to do an alcohol use disorder identification test. This is assesses for alcohol related problems, which, as I can hear, you're stating that you do have problems that cause you to drink.
Mhm.
But and I want you to take another one, and it's called Mindful Attention Awareness Scale. This is something that measures your mindfulness and attention to the present moment.
Mhm.
So it'll help you to, at the present moment, instead of you thinking, okay, this situation, the kids are coming, I'm going to get me something to drink. This could put you in a mindfulness where if the kids are coming, let me do a craft, or let me go into my happy place and sing,
Mhm.
or whatever. It can help you to change your mind to do other things than besides of drinking.
Mhm.
And I want to try another one is perceived stress scales, and it'll allow you to better understand your current stress.
Mhm.
So this will let us know what the levels of your stress, and it will help you to know that what levels of stress that you're under, so that it can help us to better to treat your stress and so forth. And as you can do these assessments. You can do these assessments online,
Mhm.
and it's free to you.
Okay.
It will be free, so that way that you can go ahead on and do them today. So we're going to start this today, if you agree upon it.
Yep.
We're going to start this today, and as well as you doing that, I want to also put you in treatment for therapy.
Mhm.
I would like for you to take therapy as well, because so you to get to be able to talk out the situations that's going on. What are the main issues, even if it's some deep ground issues that you having from your past,
Mhm.
that could be a barrier, that you say is a barrier plus a strength. This, even if you feel that it's a barrier, it can make it to a more positive strength for you, so that way that you can better know how to do your kids.
Mhm.
As well as you going to therapy, I also want to have you to go to another therapy, and that's with your whole household. I would like for you and your husband to start at first. That way, so that y'all can get to know each other more better,
Mhm.
and then how to become a one unit, because y'all are the unit. Then you can be able to learn how to stem it into your kids and how to interact with
Mhm.
the other children.
Okay.
Then later on, I would like for the other parent to get involved,
Mhm.
to come in, so that y'all can become one unit. Because even though that you are two households, you're
Mhm.
still one unit because of the children.
Right.
So that way you will be able to be able to come together and be able to co-parent, and that way she'll be able to hear you out,
Mhm.
and you'll be able to hear her.
Mhm.
And so that way, when if both of y'all can get on the same page, then you'll be able to know
Mhm.
how to raise the kids properly, and that way that will cut down your stress, it will cut down your depression, and also it'll stop you from drinking.
Right.
So, and as well as you're doing these, I do want you to take the Alcoholic Anonymous. That is free. You
Mhm.
can go to that for free, and I think it's like you can go twice a week.
Mhm.
And as you go along, it's going to be in a group segment,
Mhm.
and that way that you'll be able to not only see that you're not alone in this situation, it's other people as well
Mhm.
that has the same issues as you, so that way you will be able to relate to other people and hear what they have to say as well. Okay, now The alcoholism, you that will help your coaches. They will be able to talk with you if you have the urge to drink.
Mhm.
So today we're going to start doing this today to get you prepared. Do you have any questions for me?
Um, no, I know that we're gonna start the process with the assessments. Well, how long does it take to actually so that I can get into therapy and AA?
Okay. The therapy is it does have a fee,
Hmm.
but I think with your insurance, it will be free to
Okay.
you and your family.
Hmm.
Um, Also, I will be calling the AA program today so that you can get in as quick as by next week.
Okay.
I will give you a paper today of different therapists that you can get in contact with
Hmm.
and start your therapy, as well as I'll be giving you a paper for your group therapy for your family.
Okay.
So that way that they can get involved, as well as not only that I want you to go with your husband, but I want your children and your stepchildren to go as well.
Hmm.
And then we will introduce later on. They will introduce the other parent
Okay.
of the children. So we will get this on the road today for your recovery.
Hmm.
And these are the treatments that I have for you today. If you have any other questions or if you have any other concerns, don't hesitate to call me. I will give you my number. If you don't feel comfortable of coming into the office, I am able to come to your home
Okay.
and come to to come to your home to visit you. And it's all about your comfort,
Hmm.
whatever you're comfortable about. If you even if you want me to, we can do a video chat on line, so that way we can do Zoom,
Hmm.
or I can come to your home,
Okay.
whatever that is
Perfect.
best for you.
All right. Well,
All
thank
right, I
you.
thank you for coming in today, and I'm looking forward to for your treatment.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Miss Haller.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.